Hello and welcome everyone to the speedrunning portion of the show. My name is Crazy Al and I'm joined by Ricky, one of the developers, who's here to talk about some of the speedrunning features that we have here in Doombringer. How's it going, Ricky? You doing well?
Yeah, doing well. How about you?
Yeah, not bad. So tell me, what is Doombringer speedrunning? How do I speedrun this crazy game that we're all here to see? How do I get started?
Yeah, so the goal of the speedrunning mode has been to make it as integrated as possible, while staying in the limitations of the engine. Of course, it's old, but a lot of games, if you want to speedrun Doom or Quake, it's kind of a hassle, a lot of binds to set up and stuff.
Yes, I have.
But
I've tried before. It is a bit of a mess.
Yeah, so if you just go in this single player menu, there's a speedrunner menu right there. You got individual level and full episode, and in the future, when all 3 episodes are out, we'll have a full game thing, and of course, custom campaigns. If people make them, will all be playable through here as well.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
And individual level, you have all the levels in the first episode. Any custom maps, any future episodes will all be in here as well.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice. I like how it shows your PB in the corner.
Yeah.
That's
so you
nice.
have your PB categorized. Right now, the only category in the game is any %, but in the future we'll have 100% and maybe other runs. I like challenge runs like Instagib or something like that.
Okay, that sounds great.
You can go through all the different skills. Obviously, the 2 most popular probably be Easy and Nightmare, as they tend to be. But you also have no monsters for more of a time trials, defrag kind of experience.
Nice one.
And yeah, tracks PB, you have level authors in the name, and it's just a nice little tidy menu. And then full episode, same thing. Tracks your PB for the full episode. And like I said, any custom content will also appear here.
And this tracking, that's like real time? Sorry, that's level time, isn't it?
Yes, it's all level time.
Yeah, okay.
And in the full episode, deaths are still counted properly, like loads and save times are counted, but not the actual load screen time. Okay, so if you have a slower PC, you don't have to worry about your time being worse. That's
one of the good things about speedrunning these older games like Doom and Quake, is they have that because of how it times a single segment run is done by using timing individual demos. It uses the time from the demo. It's not a real time recording, is it?
Yes.
So that's pretty good. A nice feature. I quite like that. So I have been playing around with the speedrunning mode quite a bit since it was added. And I'm going to take you through some of the levels and just show you some of the possibilities for this speedrun game. So why don't we dive right into that now? All right, hello. This is Doombringer E1M1. That's the first level of the game. We're going to be talking about some of the speedrun strats, going through some of the early maps. There's not a lot in this first map. It's just, some strafe jumping. You can pick up the pistol here, although you do get it later as well. One thing you want to get here is a shotgun. That's important, and luckily it's right in your path. Shotgun is the workhorse weapon of this game, and you'll be using it a lot, especially in the speedrun. And as you can see, we're already at the end. It's a very quick level. My run wasn't that quick though. Only, what was it? Oh, we got sub 50 at least. Why don't we see how this map is run properly? Alright, and here we are in map 2. This is a map that introduces a couple more mechanics that we're going to be using throughout the rest of the speedrun, so quite an important level where you learn some new tricks. First up, obviously we have a pistol spawning here in the corner. If you already grabbed it in the first level, then you don't need to grab it here, but it's there just in case you miss it. And we also have this green armor. We can't actually reach this green armor, so we have to use a technique that we call pistol jumping. It's pretty straightforward. Shoot the pistol at your feet and jump at the same time. Works just like a rocket jump, just, smaller. Moving on through the level, there will be monsters, of course, in here, but we are using no monsters right now, just so we can show you the level, give you an idea what to expect. show off some of the speedrun tricks. This next one is pretty much the same as the one before. This is of course the Doom Sphere. This will increase your damage output, and not only that, it also increases the amount of knockback that you deal when you shoot certain weapons, and as we already learned, we can use that to our advantage. And you know, it looks like we might need to go up there, so why don't we check that out. Of course, you can do some big jumps with the Doom Sphere that will allow you to get up to this button, which opens the final door, and then just a little bit of a strafe jump to the end. Pretty straightforward, but some very important tricks learned in that map. Why don't we see it, how it's done properly? Alright, here we are now in level 3. This level is called the Downward Spiral, and you'll soon find out why. We're going to jump down here, down to some of these lower levels. This is the door we want to be at. Go in here and we see, oh look, there's the yellow key. We obviously need that to continue. A little bit too high to jump, and yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to pistol jump our way up there. There are going to be some enemies here though. I'm sure we can use them somehow. But other than that, we're going to have to run all the way around here, grab that yellow key, and then proceed onwards. Obviously, yellow key leads to the yellow key door, which leads to blue key, naturally. Staying true to its roots here, Doombringer. Moving back on through, got the blue key, there's the blue door. There's the exit. And there we are. That's speedrunning. Let's see it done properly. Here we are now on level 4. This is the waste processor, and this is where things start to get a little bit complicated, at least casually. This map is really big, there's a lot of enemies on it, and yeah, this is where the game first starts to pose a challenge, I think, to the casual player. And this is another map where the any percent run and the 100% run are going to be totally different, because this map is big, at least compared to the first two. Now, in any percent at least, your first hurdle on this map is going to be this gap here. You can see you need to go from here to here, and there's multiple ways to do that. I'm going to try and do the just a straight up jump, and I'm going to fail it. Okay, no, I'm amazing. So yeah, that's one method. You can of course use a pistol jump method as well. There are some enemies there that you can damage boost off of. And speaking of enemies, like I said, there are a lot of enemies in this map, and you have to do your best to avoid them. Not only and the any percent run, any run, they're going to be in your way. There's one guy right here that's quite annoying. So yeah, run up here, get the red key. We've skipped the blue key, we've skipped the yellow key, we've skipped honestly more than half the map at this point. Like I said, it's going to be way different between any percent and 100%. But we're just going to show you the basic runs from now. Don't want to reveal too much. And here we go, down the stairs and the elevator. That's the exit. And there you go, that's level 4. That will be the last level that we show today. We don't want to give too much away, but before we go, why don't we see that level done quite fast? Alright, so that was your first 4 levels of the Doombringer speedrun. Demos provided to us by players such as Fear, Brain Fluid, and of course our very own Ricky. Did you have fun running some of the maps?
Yeah, it's been awesome running these maps. Chris just has done some great level design. Same with Scarecrow. Good for casual and speedrunning. It's been awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm really looking forward to see what the community can do, not only in terms of like individual level runs, but for the full game, because there are some strats we use in individual level runs that are make or break. Basically, you get one try at it, and if you fail it, it's over. So I
Yeah.
expect we'll see a bunch of strats that you only see in individual levels, and then
Yeah, especially the
maybe
later
you'll
levels.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The later levels are way more complicated, way harder. That's why we didn't want to show them off. But yeah, and then eventually we'll see some players trying those individual level strats, going for those strats in full game runs, and that's really going to open up. That's really going to drive the times down. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing this game eventually get leaderboards on the likes of speedrun.com, and then yeah, basically just seeing what the community can do, and then of course, custom levels, custom campaigns. That's all going to be available to speedrun, of course, naturally.
Yeah.
So-
Also, in the future, we want to have co-op speedruns and improvements to speedrunning modes, like having being able to see your ghosts and stuff, and gold
Yep.
splits, even all that stuff. We'd like to add in the future.
Fantastic. Love to hear it. All right, well, unless we've got anything else, I think we're going to pass it back to GMT and the crew. And yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye bye.